Hello again. This is Pantera. I am trying to get to floor 60 on this dagnab game. I've already pretty much done my preparation. I had the weapons I want. I put my express pass on. I switched up a few of my stickers, my skill stickers, simply because for those higher boards, what I had on before it just wasn't working, or it wouldn't have worked. I shouldn't say it wasn't working because I didn't try it, but for what I had is just for lower. What I previously had on was for lower floors, and I think this would work. This particular setup works better. Okay, so here we go. I hope I'm prepared. I'm prepared.
Thank you for coming. Please state your desired floor. Going up.
I will say it is dangerous up here on these higher levels. You definitely need to be prepared. You definitely need to have your equipment
This elevator
upgraded,
fulfills the highest safety standards.
It's nothing but haters. Haters.
Thank you very much
haters
for using this service.
And more haters. So as you see, my season quest has started. I'm attempting to get to board 60. Also, it said it's up there twice because the other one says get to floor 80. I will not be getting there. I'm almost sure I won't be getting there. Now, as you see, with the normal inventory, you can only take 5 items with you. Huge drag. But if you're an express member, you could take a maximum items of 7. A maximum of 7 items. Sorry about that. So it always behooves you to, if you have it, of course, use your express cord so you can carry in an extra 2 items. If you don't, if you got this far and you just had, which I normally do, an inventory full of stuff, luckily there's this beautiful thing right here that you can send a Dustin TD, which is different than your Dustin 5. You can send your stuff down. Like, I didn't realize I had this in here. You can send that on down there. You can send, I think you can send, you can send unlimited amount of things with this one. With the Dustin 5, you can send down just 5 items and it'll go inside of your box for a cost of 1 death metal. This is free. So when you see the Dustin TD, know that you can just send a whole bunch of stuff down to your box for free, which is yay, great. On the other hand, the reason why they put it there is because you can only take 5 to 7 items with you once you go past this door. Now, the other piece of that is the things that you collect from the haters that you kill, or the animals that you kill, or things you collect from the briefcases. That's fine. Whatever you collect in here, you're good. You can hold on to, use at your will. But just starting off, you just need to make sure that what you have on you is what you need and what will help you through this rather arduous and most definitely dangerous journey. All right, so confirm. Yes. Send that on down. Yummy. All right, I'm good. I do wish to proceed. You know, it's ironic. If I wasn't doing this on broadcast, I wouldn't have realized that item was in there. I would have just been like, yeah, I want to go. And you know, I don't know what would have happened when you have extra things. I might want to test that out. Just have some extra things in my inventory going up to these floors. Let's see what they do. I may or may not test that out. Depends on my mood. Now, right about now, I contemplated not even playing this game. I had planned to get off this game all total because the Let It Die developers and the quote-unquote powers that be of Let It Die, they're kind of doing me dirty right now. I had gotten to, and I can't even remember the name of the floor, and it just, the screen froze and it kicked me out. There was an error occurred, whatever, blasey. Now, as anyone who's played Let It Die knows, if something like that happens, be it that you lost connection or you had a power outage, whatever the case may be, if something happens within your game, then you're automatically transported back to your home hub, but it counts as a death. So you have to pay for that either in kill coins or you can use death metal as well. I so happen to use kill coins, which was 175,000 kill coins. And to some people who are, who have crazy amounts of kill coins in their bank, they're like, that's nothing. I don't have that. I don't have a lot of it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, and I was a little perturbed by it, but I was like, well, maybe it's me. So I checked my system. I checked with PlayStation. Nothing was going on with PlayStation. Nothing is going on with my connection. I'm wired. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a little glitch. So I sucked it up, call it a day. I go back there, and some of you might be like, why would you go back there? I'm going back there because their area, that entire area is unexplored, and it only pops up every so often. And mind you, this happened a week ago, and I've been on, not every day, but I've been on, and I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen that area pop back up yet. So, like I said, for those who are familiar with the Tower of Barbs, it spins, it turns, it changes. So any given day, certain floors will be available to you, and then other days, not so much. And so, okay, I go back again, trying to get to this floor, and it happens again. I'm coming in from a different way. Last time I was coming up, this time I'm coming down, and it happens again. So I submit a ticket, and I'm like, okay, this is the problem. This is what happened. Can you help me out? Initially, very nice. We're so sorry this happened to you. We're going to put our investigative team on it, yada, 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 blasey, blasey. Fine. Some time passes. When I say some time passes, I'm talking like 5 days to a week passes. And I don't hear anything. So I kind of emailed them, and I'm like, okay, what's going on with this investigation? And they're like, well, could you detail to us exactly what happened, where you were, what time it happened, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, first of all, when I submitted, this is what I said in my head, I didn't actually write this, but I was like, when I first submitted this ticket, I put all that information in. How is it that y'all conveniently forgot it? But fine. I said it was around XYZ time. This is where... Ugly bitch! Hold on, I'll finish this one. Ugly bitch! That's definitely not working well. Okay, that does not bode well for my journey at all. That's the first person I met trying to get to where I need to go, and he's tearing me up. So I gotta figure this out. I have to figure something out because instead of the bat, let me put you first. Put the bat second. Excuse me. Which yet is another reason why I chose this little baby right here. Because you're kind of this between every time you hit someone, you get life. Every time you hit the bloodsucker. Recover 7% of damage dealt as HP. The maximum recovery per hit is 7% of your max health. So every time you slash somebody, every time you shoot somebody, every time you connect, you're getting some of your life back, which is key, especially when you're up here. The other piece of this is here, right? This one right here, the Oriental Medicine. It heals me 15 HP per second, which is great. Which is why I'm healing up as we speak. Like right now, I'm healing up. I should be just about done. Yeah, but you know, I'm in the 9,000s, and I think I started after he finished punch me in my mouth. I was in the 7,000s. So those are key. When you are doing these kind of floors, you need to make sure. I mean, any of the floors actually. You need to make sure that you're prepared. Being prepared is key. And also trying not to more than what do you have? Making sure you have less than. Make sure you have more than one person coming after you that can help survive. And try to give yourself space. No. Yeah, but give yourself space to maneuver. Oh, I forgot those. What are they called? Bloodnium, I think it is. And I haven't used them yet. I've been collecting them.
Just die! Just die!
Oh no! I say no. This is bad. This is really bad. How? Get the heck out of here. The other key piece, your loadout, would be a life shroom, which is what I had on me, thankfully. I went on and ate it before I came upstairs, and this particular one gave me, if you get killed, you get 100% of your life back. The other one gives you just 50%, like the one that gave me 100%, which is good, since, you know, clearly I'm taking an L today. I haven't done this for a while. This is not a good one. While you're up here, one of the things that you will not run into, none of the tubers, the scratch tuber, the bullet tuber, reverse tuber, none of them. You will not run into any of them. It's straight catering. And like these little things right here, that's good. You'll run into those things. Little mechanized, well, all of them are mechanical in some aspect or another, but you'll run into those. Now, just because I know this game, when I go, and I think he sees me. Yep, he sees me. When I go up that little ramp, 3 haters are going to jump up and out and at me. So I need to figure out something else. Let's see what this way. gives me. Oh, I definitely will take that. Normally when you get to this area, you see the U10. This is its cage. That's what happens when you come in here. But thankfully I don't have that issue right now. Because a U10 at this level, who knows? Okay, they are forcing me to go to the area I really didn't want to go to. That's what this little 7 police officers say. No, 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 no. Go back. And just like in the boards between 30 and 40, like after you kill Crowley, because that's where you get after you kill Crowley. Don't fall off, you die. It's just that simple. Now, what I don't know for sure is whether or not, if you spend too long on the floor, will the jackals come out? That is a question that I have. I'm not anxious for it to be answered like right now, because I don't want them to come out. Usually on this particular board, when you're in the regular tower, you have 2 stretch tubers, one down there and like one around the corner. Then you have some sort of resource right here. But they're saying, no, we're not going to do that. Oh, wow. No 3 people? Okay. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I think I have something. Let's see. I do not have anything. Usually it's 2 boxes right there, 2 briefcases right there. And there's usually another one right there. And like I said, usually in a regular tower, 3 people come out right here. They're not. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Now, what he's using is a firework. And you would think to yourself, like at the lower level, it's like, why do you even have that thing? But let me tell you something. That joint is powerful. See? It does quite a bit of damage, and it makes you stop. This does not bode well for me to get to board 60 if I am struggling this much. And this is just the first board. Alright. Now, something I could have done, and I have, not on this journey because I've not done this journey, but what I have done is if I know where the escalator is, I will run past all of the foolishness and just jump on the escalator. Now, on this particular floor, I could have done that. However, there are certain floors where at the very beginning you'll see it. There'll be a shield over. You might let me go on to the next floor. There's a shield over over the escalator doors. Not just like the shield that you just saw with the little cop saying, no, go back. It's a red shield, and it covers the escalators of all the escalators that you could possibly use, which basically means there's a certain hater that you have to kill to open them up. And until that hater is dead, those escalators will remain closed. But this is the thing. Yeah, didn't do it. So this is another one I could run through. But like what I was about to say, the problem with that is I'm unsure which escalator is open. I'm not sure how to Oh, I will certainly.
Come on, fuckstick! Ugly bitch!
He has two another piece to this is boxes don't give you they give you points, which is not what I want at all. When I tell you I get nervous on these boards, die! I'm like, there you are. Alright, you see me. Come on. Come on. like this, I wish I had a sniper. That would solve a lot of problems.
Come on, fuckstick! Choke him! Ugly bitch!
No, 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 no! How did you miss completely? The AI was built like that, I would have just given myself away. But here I am. I'm gonna run. Die from that. Die from that. crazy thing is, I have stuff I can use and haven't used it yet. But it's like, for me, I try to save stuff. I try to hold on to it because I know there are rougher battles ahead.
All right.
It's not good. Still in the stun. Almost.
All right. Fuck off!
See something funny?
Nice.
See down there? That's called death. And okay, because this is the thing. You know how I said you can just run straight to the escalator if you wanted to. You can, but the problem, like what I was explaining to you, is the problem is you will end up with a bunch of haters behind you, and if you end up kind of boxing yourself into it like a dead end or an area that you actually can't go, like this is where the escalator was. But had I gone the other way, and let's say I was, I decided to run, that other way would have been closed off to me, and there's zero guarantee that I could figure out how to get back, because that means now I gotta wade through XYZ amount of haters just to get back to the escalator that I need. And as you saw, not one, not two, but like 3 of those haters had what are they called? Well, I'll just say guns on them that hurt a lot, a whole lot. So I mean, sometimes it does behoove you to make a run for it. I certainly won't deny that, but in some cases you just need to take them one by one, because on one-on-one battle you have a decent chance of living. A whole group of them, it starts looking kind of bleak. It starts looking kind of bleak. that Medusa thing.
No!
No! Oh, no! No! B. Oh, I'm in trouble. I ain't in trouble. I gotta lose her.
Come on, come on. Bastard. Is that all you got? Come on, come on.
Look at my life. Halfway down that dagnab Medusa thing.
Bitch! Die, bitch!
What is that? You see that thing in his hand? Okay. I don't even know what it's called. I know it does a heck of a lot of damage. I do know that. And I think, is he by himself? No, of course not. That would be too much like right. So I could run up on him and just handle my business. I should wait for some fire. No, that's right. Good gracious. Heaven alive. I'm so dead. Oh yeah, all you gotta do is not even hit me. Breathe on me hard, and I'm dead. Alright, what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do. Here's a machine gun. That's what it's called, a machine gun. No, 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 I say. Oh, he would be reloading. Alright, so that takes care of those two. Hurt. as always, when you get your stuff, make sure you grill it. It intensifies the effect, whatever it is that you have. And considering they're not often little barrels of fire around, take advantage of it. And my pants are almost gone. I'm about to be naked in the streets. It's a special steel. Oh, here we go. Yay. No. Bleepity bleep bleep bleepity bleep bleepity bleep bleep bleepity bleepity bleep. Where have I been? Oh, I gotta go back towards the Medusa chick. Frick. Alright, what's up? Wait, is this the one that takes up life from me? Invincible, reduced armor, durability loss. Okay. Alright, let's I don't think I'll ever use it. I'll use the other one. Hopefully one of them takes health points back. I'm not even sure which way to go. You can't get to me. She can't. Okay.
Come on. Bastard.
Is that an elevator? Frick you, Medusa. I'm out. It would be wonderful if I was healing the entire time that I was on the escalator. I'm sorry, I'm taking care of something right quick. And I will be right with you. No, don't do that. Okay. If okay. Ah, it's never good to see him. Never good to see him. to get up here. Ooh, yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll return to the waiting room.
Oh, welcome back.
Okay, I can buy stuff, but I can only buy 3 things. Great. Alright, so
Come back anytime.
let's organize. I definitely need pants. I need and I need another weapon. Alright. Let's work, baby.
Oh, welcome back.
How much money do I have? I have 100,000. I'm good. 281. That gives me chest and heart. Something that gives me additional strength. That gives me 292. But what is 281? This is better. This gives me strength and chest. But the other one gives me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. Actually, what do you do? 168. Still not as good as you. Stronger. How long will it last? That's the question. I'm sorry. You know what? Sometimes I forget. I'm actually on the air. I'm busy talking to myself. I'm trying to figure out what would be my best options. But yeah, basically, what are my best options? 281, 4-star. I want to go for extra strength.
Thanks.
And my legs are actually a no-brainer. 1456. Can anybody else match? No. Wait, who's 850? No. What's that? 720? No. Yeah, let's talk baby.
Thanks.
And then finally, a weapon. What do we want? I'm thinking I probably should get another gun. Because that's the strongest thing I have. 25, 23. What's my gun looking like?
Come back anytime.
6. My chopper looks good. Actually, I'm not bad. I'm not bad at all.
Oh, welcome back.
But it makes the most sense to buy you. It just does. That's only $781. I have a rocket launcher, but that only gives me I just don't know. Yeah, I'm hitting 5,000 versus it only has 7 shots. Struggle.
Thanks.
I think I'm gonna regret that one. 47.
Come back anytime. All my weapons are ready to go. Something down there? Okay, this is the thing I was telling y'all about earlier, the Dustin 5. You can send 5 things down there, but it's going to cost you a death medal. So I'm not really worried about room right now. But if I was, I could send 5 things down to help me or to aid me on my journey, so I have some more space to collect more stuff, basically. Alright. I wish I had a light stream. I really wish I had a light stream. Alright, let's go, guys. Okay, so 4 more floors. Oh look, he has a rocket launcher too. That's swell. Come on, Buster!
The rocket launcher. Oh no, he didn't. Yes, he did. I didn't realize he was right there. And your rocket launcher. You might be thinking, why did I chomp on it so much until it became a plant? I could have held onto it, but it doesn't give me enough. Like, you know, the kind of, I'm at 11.4 as far as life is concerned. And therefore, I think he gives me at most 500, maybe. It's far more beneficial for me to use this fish as a confusing agent for the enemy, against the enemy. Because I can,
like I said, for me to use it or to just eat it, it gives, like I said, 500. That's nothing compared to the kind of life that I'm losing, like how they're hitting me. But as see that right there, it causes confusion, and it won't do it just against one enemy. It'll do it against a group of enemies. So, you know, I might have 3, maybe 4 haters coming at me at once. I toss one of these down, and all of them are confused, unless they have on. There are these stickers that will stop that. It's like who cares that you threw that, or who cares that you ate that. And so there are definitely stickers that the haters can use to fight against, you know, the arsenal that you have on you. But I don't think that's what happens on these boards. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think so. I think that kind of thing is like personal haters, like when you get the message that comes across your screen that says XYZ is coming for you, or XYZ hunter is looking for you. They can have one of those stickers that will make like this bolio shroom null and void, okay? Or your helmet shroom, or whatever kind of shroom that you're using to guide you or to aid you. They can have stickers on that will negate that particular effect. But I don't think that's what's going on here. You know, and the reason why I hate this board is because not always, but I fall a lot. And fall damage is ridiculous. So let's continue on. Keep kicking around corners. Here's an example. You see how these 2 haters are right here, just waiting for me, like doo-doo-doo. Their backs are turned. Their backs are turned towards me. So what I can do is run over there, not run, but I'm going to throw a little confusion at them. And it makes them safe. I'll take that first. Fire's not good. Now that was the cotton shroom that I used, and I had toasted it, yeah, so it's real good. I'll be using, I'm going to toast those other shrooms so they have a longer effect, which is my bolio shrooms that I was telling you about earlier. Those cause confusion, and when I say confusion, That means they will attack each other. You cannot do that. Make sure all of my shrooms are properly, and they are not properly posted. Do you notice that I don't know if you can see it. Did you notice that I don't know how good you can look at it. It looks like a little samurai helmet. Isn't that cool? Little details. Oh, good grief. Where didn't I go? Oh.
right. Let's go. Oh, goodness. I'm at 57, which is great. 3 more boards. I just have to survive. Let me say this, by the way. A friend of mine, I asked him to play. He said he actually liked the game. His only issue is, which I have found a lot of people have issues with, is that it's not multiplayer. I guess in today's age, when you have the option so often to play with literally millions of people, just enjoying the game by yourself, immersing yourself in the storyline, immersing yourself within the experience on your own, I guess is just not enough. As far as I'm concerned, a good game is just that, a good game. And despite my issues with Let It Die right now, or the developers and the powers that be at Let It Die, I really enjoy this game. I like it a lot. I think it was well made. I enjoy the graphics. I enjoy the gameplay. The whole concept of it intrigues me. The crazy thing is, I didn't find this game. Someone found it for me. My crew leader, Foundation Tree. Hi, Tree. He's the crew leader of like the greatest crew on GTA, period, bar none, which is FBGG, Foundation Gutter Gang. I don't even know why he found it or how he found it. Like, what made him decide to play this game or like even look at this game. But he did, and I'm glad he did, because he was like, "Hey, Kara, I think I have something for you." And I was like, "What's it?" He's like, "I want you to check this game out and tell me what you think." And the moment I played, I was stuck. I was hooked. Mind you, he does not play it. He does not like it. He said it's not my kind of game. Well, he said it's not his kind of game, but I was like, okay. And for him, it didn't have anything to do with the fact that it's not multiplayer. It's just, he said it's too weird for him. I think that's a quote too. But yeah, he said it's just not for him. He's like, I found it for you, but it's not for me. And I said, okay, I guess, I'll take that. I'll take that. But I mean, even if this game isn't necessarily for you, like if you decide to watch, I mean, if you're watching the broadcast at any time, you either know me. So in which case, hi guys, how are you? Thanks for watching. Or you're a fan of the game, in which I would have to say, hi guys, thanks for watching. But just try something new, something that you wouldn't normally play. Something, break away from, the herd, so to speak. Wait a minute, I need to get back to the game because I'm a little confused. Okay, I was wondering. I purchased, like, when I hit that board that allowed me to make some purchases, I purchased a ham and what's the other thing? What's this? Barb meat full portion, which will give me all my life back, and these two things give me half my life back. But again, I'm frugal, I'm frugal because I know how this game is, and I don't want to get in a situation where I'm just stuck and I don't have any. I don't have any life. It's not the way I wish to play my game. I'm conservative in my gameplay at times. But I found with this game, you kind of have to be. There's at least four.
Jesus Christ! I fucking died in here.
By one.
Come on, fuckstick!
More than I did. It's one. I see a second. Oh, it's too far. Shucks. I missed it.
You want him. And you want to grill him. Because he gives you a nice chunk of health. I'm wondering, like the music changed. Like when a jackal is coming, you hear the alarm. You hear that. And I haven't heard that yet. But the music did change. And it makes me wonder, okay, is that telling me you're at the halfway point? Like, you don't have long to be in this area. I need you to get a move on and see. Oh, look at the rice things. I'll take those. So I don't know. I think it's saying I'm taking it wrong. And that's not good because I don't know if I'm going the right way to get out. And it's possible that I'm not. I like it. Unless I'm really mistaken, and I don't think I am. This is a dead end. It's kind of like in, I don't know if any of you played Fortnite.
Fuck you!
You don't want to stay around, hang around, one spot too long.
Stop at it!
Let's see, what is that? That is not. To get it like that again. That's for sure.
Fuck you! Fuck you.
No. And we're going to now consume our other little hammock. No! OMG! That is not what I was trying to eat. I'm not trying to eat either, but I don't need to freaking leave.
Fuck!
I just wasted that. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling some kind of way. Oh man. I was trying to eat the defense shroom. And it made me eat. Dag! I can't believe I just did that. That's my fault. I should have been paying attention. I was busy trying to switch and look at the enemy, trying to assess what kind of weapon he had, and I'm gonna regret that later. I'm gonna regret that later.
Douchebag. Oh, I like that. Oh, die, you mother!
Oh, I got another one. Whew. Still doesn't make me feel that much better about the one I actually ate, but at least I have another one. Alright, these guys are cool. Now, had they put one of those red things across the escalators, I would have had to fight those guys. All three of them. I had to fight them and deal with it and hope for the best. But since they didn't, I would leave them right there and, you know, just let them hang out with each other. And I'm gonna go on upstairs because, you know, I'm half naked and I'm afraid for my life. All right, I'm one floor closer to my goal. This floor as well, if I knew exactly where it was. Do damage, like, and the turtle is one of them. He can bite me though. Can't step on him. Bite me. You're lucky I can't afford. I can't afford to shoot it. Had this been a regular board? Okay. A lot is about timing. Like when they do their first swing, you gotta be ready to take advantage of it.
Welcome back.
And this is
So
happens
what do you
when
think
die.
about our
This
insurance
is where
offer
your
now?
Death metal comes into place.
Your decision today will surely lead to a bright
I
future
had
for
9,
you.
now I have 8.
Now then, let's bring you back to life, shall we?
I shouldn't have died. I should have used something. Many. I was worried about my heart because good. And she's still about to kill me. That's not good. He's like, I am tired of running after you, hooker. Should have done is just ran. He's coming back this way. I'm not sure how this helping. This is what I'm talking about right here. I don't even care about you. I just don't care. I mean, it's free. I just read that. It's free. It's a free game. It's a free game. Just go in your PlayStation Store and download it. But free is a fluid term because at some point or another you're going to be faced with the decision of whether or not to make okay. If you have the plus, hold up, let me get on that screen. Okay. If you have the plus, they give you this exclusive offer that gives you, I think, 30, maybe it's just 10, but it gives you a certain amount of kill coins and a certain amount of death metal and I think an express pass, all for free. Okay, just look in, like if you go into the PlayStation Store, put in the search bar, Let It Die, and then go to add-ons. There's some things in there that are free. So if you take advantage of that, then great. But even with that, especially as you ascend up the tower, you're going to run through it. I can't caution you enough at the beginning. At the beginning of your gameplay, you're going to die a lot. I mean, you're going to die a lot anyway, because like I just died. But don't use your kill coins to revive yourself. I'm not your kill coins. Don't use your death metal. And it's going to be so tempting because you're like, I'm right there. I'm right there. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you. It's like boards, especially boards 1 through 10, when you're really struggling, because that's the time when you're truly learning the game. You're learning how to play. You're learning about grilling your mushrooms. You're learning about how the AI moves. You're just learning the game, okay? During floor 1 through 10, I just caution you. Do not use your death metal to revive yourself. It's just not worth it, because you're going to need it. I guarantee you, you're going to need it. But yeah, absolutely, download it, check it out. It's a great game. I don't stream that often, but there's a lot of people who do. You don't see too. Oh yay! I got it. I'm sorry, I just completed the quest. You don't see too many people streaming about the earlier boards, but it's kind of like a seek and find sort of thing. So you got to look for it. My plan really was to do a Let It Die stream about each board, and just take you through every single board or every floor, not so much the boards but the floor, tell you what to expect, what not to expect, where you can find different resources, where you can find different shrooms. Well, shrooms are resources, but when I say resources, I mean shrooms, and also things like your aluminum cans and your oils and your hemp and cotton, all that good stuff. I just haven't done it because it's time consuming, because I like to do a good job. Right now, this is just me
making it to board 60, which was my plan. And the only reason why I'm talking is because a friend of mine suggested that I do. So, you know. So if you have been watching this whole time, there's like crazy dead time, and there's parts that I'm even talking to myself. It's don't mind me though. I'm so new to this. I'm not comfortable yet. But at any rate, yeah. Check it out. You can't go wrong to just try it. You know, I think you'll like it. And what am I doing here? I need you to give me a second because I want to get through this. And I don't have a lot to do that. Oh, hi, my Mexico friend. Wish me luck. Rarely see those things right there. And once you kill them, make sure you back up to the Yay! Yay! Okay. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. I'm going to return to my hub.
Mind you, I do not even know how far up the tower goes. I have zero clue. That was my first time to 60, and I'm pleased with myself that I made it. I only had to use one death medal, which was great. I killed 98 haters in an hour and 44 minutes. Express your 20% kill bonus, express number bonus, acquire bloodium. Okay. And you know what? Okay. That bloodium, I have zero idea what that does. That's fairly new to the game, so you probably have to look that up. It has something to do. They made a whole lot of changes. Like there's depending on how you decided to upgrade your weapons or your armor. There's like extra percentages that you get for it, and I'm still trying to work that out and figure it out how all of that works. But I think I did well. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Oh, this thing right here. Okay, so you said you haven't played yet. This thing right here, it gives you a daily every 20 or 24 hours. I think it resets every. Well, I just came back out. So, okay. So every 18 hours, 19 or 18 hours, this thing will come out. And you can open it up and it'll have something in there for you or for your player. It could be food. It could be anything. It really could be anything. It could be like I said, it could be anything. So every day, just check in, get that box. But here's the kicker: you need to leave your waiting room after you get that box, because this piece won't reappear until you do. Because as you see, it just reappeared for me, and I had forgotten. I opened it, but I opened it right before I started my stream. And then when I was like, okay, I'm ready, I have my armor on, I have the weapons that I want, I was like, okay, now I'm going to start streaming. And then, I hit the elevator and decided to stream. She's only available for Express members. There's a little card that makes you an Express member. And what that means is she'll take you up to any of these elevators, the main elevators, not the side elevator. Where's the side? There's a side one. For Shimo Umino, all the way down those elevators, the Wanoki. No, she doesn't take care of those. She's only taking care of the main elevators, which is the main floors. These main floors never, ever, ever change. You can always get to them either through her, which would be free, or on the other side, which looks like a freight elevator, but you would pay for it. And this is how much you would pay for each floor, at least from the hub. Like if you started off on a higher floor, you're not going to pay $32.40 to go to Shinkobashi. You would pay, I don't know how much you would pay, but you would pay the difference. But that's how much you would pay to get to any of these floors, excuse me, from your hub, your waiting room, which is this area right here. And this little darling, you know what? Okay, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's a movie called The Matrix. That's what this reminds me of, because you even have plugs in you see, if you look at my legs, you even have plugs there. And it's so hard. It's so much to explain. But this is the experience that if you look on the left-hand side, and it tells you the experience that I earned while I was trying to make it to board 60 from 50. And I earned 15,121. And as you see, my first three tiers are maxed out, and I only have a little bit to go with my other two, and now my character is completely maxed out, which is like, yay! It's awesome, and it my character's a lot, as powerful as she can be on this level. Now, your first character cannot get to this level. Your first character can get to, and that's something I had planned to explain in the more in-depth stream. But I can't think of it right off the top of my head. But all of this, like I said, all of this stuff I had planned to explain. Like, in the first stream, I would talk about your waiting room and all that it has in it, including your bank. Well, this is your kill coin bank. This is your Splithium bank. I would talk about the mushroom lady.
I love the aesthetics of the music concept. Yeah, and you know what? And you can choose. You could choose your own music. They have a if you go here, go upstairs. Okay, this is the arcade, because at the end of the day, you're playing an arcade game. It's so crazy, and I don't mean to spoil it for you, but you will learn all of this the first time that you play. That's Uncle Death. This guy here, I forget his name. As soon as I click on him, I'll know. He gives you tips and hints. Like, okay, let's talk to him.
Go ahead and speak to me. I've already memorized the pattern for this part. Here's your tip.
Just as a flamethrower, for their rage when recently can't actually stop the enemy's movement and then a good sense of distance. Kind of like the pearls, the range increases if you up the next level. Okay. His name is Meiji. Meijin. That's his name, Meijin. Okay. That's Uncle Death. And this young lady right here, as annoying as ever.
I don't really know anything about games except that they're just like emo. Oh, and then they're like dumb. Mm-hmm.
She's in charge of your quest list. Your quest list. And you can get all your quests from here. They change or they update every so often. And what updates is things like this. Climb from Ikigara to Omino Soto. Defeating Max Sharp, Colonel Jackson, Crowley. These are the big bosses. Max Sharp, Colonel Jackson, Crowley, and Taro Gunkanyama. Capturing 20. These things, they update every so often. You have a certain amount of time that you can do them, but they repeats like every 4 or 5 days, maybe 6 days. Let's just say once a week just to be safe. So, okay, but that's too much. That's really not what you asked me about. So here you go. You can change I turn it off because I listen to my own music, but you have all kinds of stations that you can listen to. And all kinds of music. From the music that you hear on the boards themselves to just random Japanese pop songs to stuff that they actually created. So, it all depends. You have some bluesy sounds, some pop sounds, some death metal sounds, which is funny, haha. Hardcore rock, just a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. But like I said, I don't. My radio is always off because I listen to my own music. Oh, and since I'm up here, check out the mother. Just when you get on, just make sure you check out everything. Make sure you check out everything.
You were sleeping with your mouth open, just so you know. Come on, let's play.
Okay, I already saw that, so I don't know what my prize is. You get your prizes in here. Once you've completed a quest, when you accept quests, you don't have to go up to her every time, and that's fairly new too. They only recently put this little machine down here. Once you accept the quest from these guys right here, and you complete it, you come here and they'll tell you you complete the quest, you come out of it. And you go over to your bank to accept it. I don't even know. Ooh. Okay. I'll take that. This is my bank. I have quite a bit of these. Most of these are from Quest and death matches that I've done, and I hold on to my cash because I don't want to have a whole lot of cash in my bank, because when people goodness, it's so much, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Your team deathmatch is over here, and you sign up for whatever country, and once you choose your country, I don't know how Mexico does it, if it's just all Mexico, or if they separate it into different towns or areas. Like with the I'm from the United States, so for me,
sorry to keep you waiting,
Pennsylvania, So I'm not. You won't see necessarily just USA. Then again, you might. I don't know. See that? I represent Pennsylvania, and I can fight against my different people from all over the place. Like if I want to raid, it's not just the states that's involved. Well, even though these are all the states, these are still states. Maine, Montana, Carolina, Texas. Is that Argentina? Yes, it is. There's Argentina. There's Colombia and Belgium and Finland, Israel. I mean, people fight from or participate in this game from all over the world. It's a cool little game. Definitely a cool little game. Should I go in and get him? I don't know. I might regret this because my item. But what I'm doing now is going to rescue somebody.
Here we go.
And this might be a huge mistake because, like I said, my weapon is real weak right now because I've been using it for so much. But we'll see.
Thanks for waiting.
And you'll also tell when you're using your express pass, you can tell the difference in the area. Because I'm using my express pass, you see I have shiny marble floors, the train looks all clean. Look inside the train. It's like someplace, it's a train you'd want to ride. You have little chandeliers and lights, and let me tell you, when you don't have your express pass on, it looks nothing like that. This is the other side. That's the other side. If you didn't have your express pass, that's what it looks like over there. Dirty, grimy. I don't know if you've ever been to the States, but just think New York train station. It's just horrible. This is horrible. When he went to whoever this is, I didn't even look at his name. When he went to somebody else to raid somebody else's hub, he kidnapped their player. Like when you kill a player and they go into this little state and they'll just fall down and have like this, like they're dizzy or they just get knocked out. And then you can take them back to your hub. And they go into this little area right here. And then now I'm about to ride the train back to my little hub. And the dude that I rescued is going to be sitting across from me. Dude or female. I don't know if it's a dude or female. Sitting right next to me. Now, if I had knocked someone out myself, they'd be on the floor at my feet. Now, you can have as many as 6. His name is Jonathan. Hi, John. Good luck, Jonathan. I'm rescuing you. Going back home. But that is pretty much it for this particular stream, this particular video. Thanks for all the explanations you've read. Oh, I appreciate it. You're so nice to hang out with me. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, I don't do a lot of streaming, but like and subscribe, please. Tell your friends. But when I do, yeah, just come check me out. I plan to do a more in-depth video as far as each of these boards are concerned. Just take my time and explain things to new players because, when you go on YouTube sometimes, you just see things and people take for granted you already know it because they've been playing the game for so long. So they're just like, oh, well, I didn't even think about it because I do it automatically. But my point is I plan to do one that just, it's like, let it die for newbies, pretty much. That's pretty much what this is. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm DVP Pantera. I'm waving at you. Signing off. Bye.